You were clinically dead 9 months ago. But you fought your way back. Why?
So the first Extraction was a huge hit, so I understand why Netflix wanted to do a sequel. But what about you? What was your biggest goal or ambition for Extraction 2?
To give the audiences something different and unique to the first film. And aesthetically, we had that, you know, we shot in India and Thailand in the first film. This film's shot in Prague and Czech Republic. Then to go bigger and better with the action, which was a task that Sam had to, you know, create with his genius mind. But most importantly was the emotional component. And, you know, we really only saw the tip of the iceberg as far as who this guy was in the first film. And we had had endless discussions about his backstory, but then realized, well, we actually didn't show that on screen in any great depth. And so understanding why this guy was the way he was, what was the pain, the suffering, the guilt, the shame that was buried beneath the surface, what was the family dynamic, and what drives him to want to take part in a mission that is seemingly impossible.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
No, I got to watch Extraction 2, and I have some ideas for you.
Cool.
Like you could hit the guy with a giant clock, and you say, your time is up.
And Netflix hired Arnold Schwarzenegger as its chief action officer, so he's your boss now. Let's say that he wants to do an Extraction 3 and that he wants to be in it.
Oh, hey, there he is, another idea.
Hey, we would be so lucky. I mean, that would be incredible, and I think, again, no promises, but fans would lose their minds over such a pairing. I mean, come on. You get two epic action icons on screen together.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hasta la vista, baby. Stupid.
And Chris, you've been talking about the importance of living a healthy life for years now. But after seeing Extraction 2, I gotta ask, is that your notion, is that your idea of healthy? Because man, you get stabbed, shot, you fight a helicopter in the top of a train.
I'm one walking contradiction across the board. I mean, even the show Limitless that I did with National Geographic was about longevity, yet each thing I was doing was potentially going to kill me. But I think through adversity is where growth occurs. I think challenging ourselves constantly is incredibly important. And, you know, look, this film, there was risk involved, but I had the best team around me to support me and limit the risk, but by putting yourselves in that position and there being very truthful dangers involved, resonates with an audience on a level you can't create on a green screen in a comfortable environment. So the exhaustion, the fear, the sweat, the you know, hesitation in moments is real, and 95% of what you're seeing on screen happened on the day and is captured on camera. So I think an audience just connect to that on a deeper level, and there's a big payoff.
I wanted to know what was the process of creating that action sequence in the gym, because that was brutal.
Thank you. Well, a lot of it is, for me as a director, I'm the curator of good ideas, hopefully good ideas. So I try to hire people who, you know, have better minds than me so that I can get the best ideas that are out there, because they don't always come from me. So it was hiring a great action team with, you know, great minds, and then just brainstorming around a table being like, hey, what are some of the craziest things we could do in a space like this? And then taking that group and getting on the locations, you know, and holding the props and saying what it would be thrilling for an audience.
A lot of the gym sequence came from YouTube fails of people working out in the gym and flipping off a treadmill or getting caught up in some piece of equipment. Yep. As tragic as that is, I believe we exploited that.
And because it's real, I think, and it's related to like the DNA of this movie is like real people doing real things, and those things are real. They're not faking that. And so like, how can we recreate that sensation that you get watching something like that, which is like the real like shock and horror? Like, how can you translate that to you know, a safer version of it? I mean, still, it was challenging for the stunt performers to do those things safely.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the prison sequence is amazing, but man, I am afraid of gyms now, so it's on your fault. So
beware.
Thank you,
guys.